what needed to be done and so forth. And they got more help from the states to do the salvage work and so forth.
Okay. During this whole period of time, what would be the most horrific thing that stands out in your mind during this period of time? That little block of time there.
To me, the most horrific would probably be when I first come into the harbor and thought, in fact, I knew it was suicide, that you're just assessing what had already been done. I knew it was like suicide, and you thought it was doomsday and you were done for. And that was the most horrific time. But the saddest time was tending to so many young wounded. And that was the saddest time of the whole deal. And after it was over, just picturing in your own mind the overall damage that they did to our fleet in our country.
Did you? I know you had friends there. Did you lose any friends to this attack? Close acquaintances?
I lost a couple, but this was a couple of civilians, and they were more acquaintances than friends. And planes coming in from the States were shot down by friendly fire, and they crashed in the yard and they were killed. But that's the only close friends. I had a lot of acquaintances, I would say, but I just knew them casually.
Sure.
Like the servicemen I'm talking about, Navy men. There wasn't many civilians. In fact, they had more civilians killed in the town of Honolulu than they did in the Navy Yard. Because the planes in the Navy Yard made pretty direct hits. They were after the ships, and they weren't after any people. They were after the ships. They concentrated on the ships. As far as I know, they didn't have any strafing, and they may have strafed the battleships, but as far as I know, they didn't have any strafing in the yard and the Navy establishment itself.
So it showed here that you were a civilian in there up through 44?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that we were froze to the job there in Pearl Harbor until that time. And at that time, everybody there was homesick. I mean, we were making big money and everything like that, but they didn't care about the